Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. And today I'm excited to share with you guys yet another watch review. And today I'm going to review a watch that's made of wood. And if you guys have been watching my channel recently, you guys know I've been branching off into many different types of watches. And I think it's great to be able to include watches on the channel that maybe are ones that necessarily aren't my #1 style, but still ones that I am able to get sent to me. Companies are able to sponsor the video and allow me to share with you guys some of these great watches out there that are just, you know, like I said, the great thing about watches is that there's something for everyone. And I love the fact that there's just so many different styles and materials and movements. It's just fun to collect this stuff. And like I said, my collection is huge and I like a big variety. So I was pretty excited when this company sent me one of their watches. And the company is called BoBo Bird. And they basically make a bamboo watch. Now, when I look about the information on their website, based on the watch they send me, it looks like it's made of different type of wood, but I think they just treat the wood somehow, whether it be through a staining process or through some sort of burning to give it the look of a different type of wood. So why don't we go ahead and bust out the watch, and I'll show you the presentation, and I'll talk to you a little bit about the price points and what I think about the product. So here's the presentation. Very small box it comes in. Has their logo, BoBo Bird, on the front. Just a basic cardboard box. You can get these in a more of a gift style box, but there is a cost. It's more of a bamboo wooden style box. For me, I never care about the box, as you guys know. Open up the box. You have this burlap pillow, which is kind of interesting. It kind of goes in theme with the whole natural, I guess the natural theme of a wooden watch. It's, you know, it's wood, it's nature, you know. And so you just pop that on out there, and this is what the cushion looks like. If you're really concerned with that, I'll show you the watch in just a second. It does come with a manual, which just tells a little bit about the company. It has their logo on it. Not really too much else to talk about there other than the fact that it shows you how to size the watch. And then of course it gives you one extra link. And what's nice is they do give you a watch sizing tool, which I actually have removed already. I put it in here, and I'll show you what that looks like. If you've never seen a watch sizing tool before, it's really just a very basic, if I can find it. Damn it, I lost the damn thing already. Well, it's in here somewhere. It's basically just a push pin remover. I got one here. Bear with me, guys. We're gonna find it. Here it is. Nope, I broke that one. That's not it. Nope, found it. Don't worry, got it. All right, so here's a push pin remover. That's what it looks like. It's basically just a pin. And then they sent these two blocks. And one of them has a little bit of a hole in there. And then of course you have a screw. And the screw, I believe, is a backup in case you lose a screw to the back of the watch. And basically what you do is you tap this pin, or you tap this push pin remover into the side of the watch where you want to remove the link. And unfortunately they show, and I want to be realistic here, and I got to be honest with you guys, they show in the manual that you can use these blocks to push the pin out. You cannot, and I don't challenge you to try, because I'd hate for you to accidentally slip and push the pin through your finger. So use a jeweler's tool. These are very cheap on eBay. I have a little jeweler's hammer, and I just line it up with this, and what you do is you basically just take the watch, line up the hole as best you can, and tap out the pin. It's a very basic way of sizing a watch. You could also get tools such as this right here. Right here, where you put the watch in here and it holds the watch sideways like so, and there's holes in the bottom where you can bang the pin out with your jeweler's hammer. I never even use these, to be honest with you, because a lot of the Invicta watches, the watches I get, they don't fit in there. There's other ones out there that are designed to twist and press the pin out. Again, they don't work on Invicta watches. You just kind of have to go with the flow. But this tool works on everything. With a jeweler's hammer, you just gotta be careful how you're doing it. And I'm not gonna size the watch for you today. There's lots of videos you can see on how to do that, but nonetheless, the tools they give you, these do not work. So please don't even try. So at least they do give you the push pin remover, so that's kind of nice. And then here's the watch, and the one they sent me here, as far as model number, they call it the D30 Vintage Man Wooden Watch. And let me go ahead and show you what it looks like here. Try to get a little bit more lighting on it here. Hopefully you see that a little bit better there. Nope, that's not going to work. We'll just go like that. Alright, so you basically have a two-tone color. Most of the watches is just dark chocolate color. It's not black, it's more of a dark brown. And then of course you have what they call zebra wood on the inside. Now on the website, they don't mention anything about this actually being zebra wood. And I honestly don't think it is, because they mention that their watches are all bamboo. So I don't think for the price that you're getting this, you're gonna get zebra wood. Bamboo is a very, very inexpensive wood. It grows fast. It's very, very easy to work with. And I believe that's what this entire watch is made out of. And again, I'll show you what it looks like here. The face has more of a different texture to it, a different color. It's more of like a gray color. So you have a kind of a triple tone going on with this watch. You have a stainless steel fold-over clasp on the back, which I always like. I always like the fact that these snap in place. It's not going to fall off your wrist. And wooden watches are very, very lightweight anyway, so you're not really going to have this thing even have the potential for falling off. And let's see if we can just get a little bit better shot here, just to give you an idea of the color of this watch here. And as far as your hands and markers, they're of like a chrome or polished stainless steel. That's about it. There's no screw down crown. There's no water resistance on this. It's just a basic wooden bamboo watch. But they've done it very, very well. And the price point on this is what's exceptional. You get this for $35. And that's really great, considering that there's a lot of wood watches out there that, although like the one I reviewed the other day, the Embassy uses a sapphire crystal. They use a little bit better movement in there, not much better, but they have water resistance in their model. So the Embassy one is just slightly heavier. Not that you're concerned with that when you're getting a wood watch, but it's, you're going to pay about $130 for the Embassy watch. Whereas this, if you're in the market for getting into a wood watch, this is great because you can really have a lot of different styles in your collection. And I have to tell you, I always gravitate more towards, as you guys know, watches that tend to be a little more unique looking. And so they have ones on here with multicolors and different, just different styles. And they probably have a good, I would say, in their lineup, I would estimate here, without counting all of them, at least a good, I'd say, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, what is that? I'd say about a good 150, 160 watches in their collection. They have some really interesting tricolor ones where the wood has been stained different colors. So I'm definitely going to reach out to them, let them know after the video is done that I'd like to review some more of their product. So before I throw it on the wrist, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you a little bit about the watch. There's not really much to tell because, these entry-level watches, they're just basic. And so the country of, of manufacturing on this is naturally China. On materials, they just say wooden, but on their website, on the main page, they say that it's a bamboo watch is what they make. They call this casual zebra wood. And there is a little bit of a language barrier here, so you have to kind of bear with the website. Powered by a Japanese quartz Miota 2035, which, movements are never really a concern in a watch of this price, but nonetheless, at least it is powered by a brand name movement. Again, the model number is D30, and it's a quartz watch. They say chronograph, that's a misprint. This is obviously not a chronograph watch. And you do have a 12-month warranty. Bandwidth is 23 millimeters in thickness, and the case diameter is 44.5. So just your standard style men's watch as far as the size is concerned. I definitely like the two-tone and the texture they've done on this. Like I said, I don't believe that's actually zebra wood. I believe that is bamboo that they have kind of either burned or treated somehow to make it look like zebra wood. So the only thing I have to say about it is that I was a little bit disappointed, not in the watch, but just in the fact that when I requested one, they had a couple ones that I thought were very, very unique, even more unique, and I did request them, but they ended up sending this one. So hopefully I get some more for you guys to check out a later date. If you're into the wood watches, I think this is a great way to start off getting involved in a wood watch. If you don't want to spend a lot of money and you're in the market to say, hey, I'd like to try a wood watch, see if I like one, this is great. Now, the only thing about it too is that you don't have any markings on it as far as who makes it. And the idea in that is that they want you to actually be able to order this with a inscription. So you can get the case back inscribed, or I would say, I believe they carve it out probably somehow. I believe that's the right terminology for inscribed. So you get this as a gift to somebody. There is a fee associated with that, although they do not put the price on there. But again, they show you on the website them using the tool to push the pin out. maybe. I think it would just be a lot easier to tap it gently with a hammer using the tool. But they do show you doing it with the wooden block. But I'd be kind of hard pressed to think that was going to work. And it does show, and this they must have added the other day because I didn't see this on here. This little screw on here is actually designed to, I guess once you push the pin out, it says push the widget in. I guess that pushes the screw all the way down. Kind of an odd way of doing it. I just wouldn't really feel comfortable using that, but nonetheless, they do give it to you. And that's really about it. It says handmade from real bamboo wood, no paint, no chemical. So I'm not really sure how they can actually say that, because if it is completely bamboo, I'm not really sure how they get that. Maybe that, like I said, that's probably burned in, and I don't know how they get the darker wood either. So that would be interesting to kind of find out. I wish they had a little more information on the website telling you exactly how they get these finishes, because some of the ones they have on here actually, you know, like this one here, the tricolor, this has got like red in it and a bunch of mixed colors. So they have to use some kind of chemicals on there to stain that. Maybe they're using something natural, that could be. But nonetheless, pretty cool company. I'll definitely put a link in the description where you can pick this up for the best price. And without further ado, let's check it out on the wrist. Now, I'm about 5'7". I have about a 7-inch wrist. And naturally, all watches look pretty big on me, as I always say. And I weigh about 165 pounds. So here's what it looks like on the wrist. Now, I did not size this yet. So normally I will size a watch before I review it. But I just wanted to get this video up today before I size it. And you know, the video is sufficient enough to show you guys what it actually looks like on the wrist. I definitely like the fact that you have that two-tone in it. I think if you had this watch just in a single color wood, I think these wood watches really stand out where you start getting involved in the different textures and tones, because then it actually looks like a wood watch. Whereas if this is just dark, you might misplace, like at a distance, you might take that for, you know, even like dark stainless steel, or like a coated stainless steel, or even like a rubber or a poly. But with that zebra wood in there, you can definitely tell that this is a wooden watch. And guys, you know, I always apologize in my videos about the lighting. I'm telling you, this is what I'm using right now. 2 of these. I mean, these are pretty bright, and I got this thing just on blast, and I don't know what the deal is. It just never looks like I'm going to get a good shot. So I'm learning as I go, but at least you guys will get an idea of what the watch looks like, and we'll just keep getting these videos pumped out and hopefully make them better and better for you folks. Alright guys, well that's my review of the BoBo Bird bamboo watches. Definitely check the links in the description if you're interested. Even if you're not really sure, check out their website. They got tons of different watches on there. And if you do make a purchase, by all means, please go ahead and do it through my links. It does help to support the channel, and I greatly appreciate that. So guys, remember to subscribe to the channel, click like, and click the bell to be notified anytime I upload a new video. And you folks, take care and have a wonderful day. Take care.